Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of Andar Plays Europa Universalis as Morocco. Previously, we spent the last episode taking Ceuta from the Portuguese in a war that was more or less just me sitting around on these troops, while the Portuguese, despite their superior numbers and firepower and all that, just never landed and never had a fight. Now we have a peace treaty with them. Didn't have to go that far to click on that. X out of that, please. Lasting until September of 1457. It is January 1452. And as far as I'm concerned, maybe they have an alliance with Jujudu there. Can't even try to pronounce it. Who we are also allied with. I was thinking that maybe we should declare war on Tlemcen, or Algiers, while we can, because they are always a rival of ours, it would seem. And that's unfortunate. Can't ally with them. Our relations are at plus 75. I don't know, my best bet is maybe we can take Weja, Figwig, and maybe Casder, and then vassalize them perhaps? And that will secure a good foothold in this region. We'll be able to defend ourselves against Tunis with that much power, hopefully, maybe. Tunis is pretty big, bigger than us. And, you know, maybe what I should really be doing, I think, is allying with these guys who are rivaling me as well. So that probably won't happen. My best bet is actually still the Ottomans and the Mamluks, which they will not ally with me. So I'm going to actually remove this diplomat here and put him in Mamluk territory. Eventually. Before I unpause, let me just check the business. Yeah, everything seems shipshape. We are getting plus 53 gold, not much of a profit, but we're also probably should rebuild some of these ships. We have 2 carracks and 1 bark, as well as 4 cogs. Really, what I should have probably done is created a new unit. Don't really need these guys to be battling or protecting trade. That's not really what they're for. I usually like to consolidate my navy, but if they're just gonna get wrecked like that, I'd rather save as many ships as I possibly can. So let's send them to Sevilla. And these other ships, we can just mothball them. And that will save on money, especially those carracks cost a lot of money. And that puts us up to +1. Okay. And yeah, I don't know what else to do. We'll just see what happens. Unpause and let history unfold before our eyes. Ooh. Oh yeah, we got loans to pay. And now we don't. Okay, should be able to improve relations. Should I try improving relations with Tunis? They don't hate me too much. Maybe I could convince them to not rival me anymore. It would be more beneficial to everyone if we were not rivals. As much as I want to assert dominance in North Africa, I want to secure Morocco from Iberia, really, before taking on anyone like Tunis or the Mamluks. I mean, once I get colonists, I can get Ceuta here and invade Timbuktu and start moving through Africa, as I also try to expand westward to the Americas. That's the plan, at least. England still got those pretender rebels. The War of the Roses is probably still going on, while Munster takes power. Interesting foreign news as Denmark invades Sweden. And here we go. Built a great palace. It would cost money and give us 10 prestige. I'd have to take a loan for it, though. And we will build that palace. Who cares? Caution to the wind. Muhammad al-Jazulu and the Dala'il al-Karat. Recently returned after a long stay in the Hejaz, popular Sufi leader originally from the Sus Valley has enjoyed a quickly rising popularity in our kingdom. With him from the Holy Land, al-Jazili brings the Dali, a prayer book in which he has collected litanies asking God to bless, show mercy and kindness to Muhammad. Unlike al-Jazuli himself, the book can be in many places, and given its fantastic popularity, it seems destined to survive both him and our dynasty. I want to do the name justice, so give me a second. Dala'il al-Karat. Alright. Boom. Thank you. Good to know. Maybe we don't have to take a loan for that. There we go. Yeah, we're getting a bunch of money now that we have reestablished trade. We should really seek about expanding our navy as much as we possibly can. I'm gonna try and roll for a new general, because this guy's kind of weak, at the cost of 50 military power. Really not much better. I mean, he's more spread out with his skills. I think the guy we have is better. Unfortunate. Let's see, a donation. Debt isn't that big of a deal. Let's just keep going into it. I really want to build that navy, but I can't afford to be taking those prestige hits, I don't think. It's how other nations choose to like me or not, really. So they're all at war. What I should have been doing this entire time, with one of my diplomats at least, should have been to... It's not what I need to be doing. Stop relations with Tunis right now. They're in the positive sphere. And start justifying a war against these guys. Covert actions. When they're nice and ready in 11 days. And they're ready. Fabricate claim. Let's try get Figwig. Discovered will suffer some aggressive expansion, but that's alright. I'm going to be aggressive. That's just something I'm going to have to deal with. Okay, the Navy itself. Galleys are good for the Mediterranean inland seas. Carracks and such are good for out here, I believe. So I think we should probably defend it with galleys more. The barks are what increases our trade power and are pretty good ships themselves. Trying to figure out the cost. There we go. Maintenance 0.08 per month. Yeah, but how much do they cost? Okay, 18.2 gold. Well, we can at the very least build another one. Let's build it down here. In Affinity. Yeah, I like that. And in a bit we'll be able to build another one. Let's see, that's 0.08. Yeah, we can build a bunch of these. Another one. Galleys, however, cost 0.03. We should balance it out a bit. Doesn't show me how much these cost until I can afford them, perhaps? Well, hurry up. Make money. Let's move. 9.1. Just wait for another paycheck to come in. And we'll make more. Okay. We have gained what we have sought. Spend a little bit more money on that. Are they at war? I think we should just go for it. Maybe we should also fabricate claims on Wajda, because that will also be a goal of ours. So, you know, if we have a claim on them, they become easier to core. Cheaper as well. Take less administrative, or I think it's administrative power to do so, and we need administrative power to get national ideas, which will give us, well, national ideas. Help unlock that, and most importantly, exploration ideas, which will give us the colonists. We need to at least get Tout, and hopefully, over there, that little piece. Get it before the Spaniards or Portuguese do. Those Iberian menaces. I think I should probably save up this money a little bit. Go to Garb. How long is that going to take to build? Okay, that's already built. It's 45% and 40. I don't know, but this seems to be kind of running slow right now. Weird. Like there's a slight delay in my actions. I'll have to figure that out. Okay. Send these guys to Abda. Still not that great of a fleet, but it's better than what we had. I don't think it's actually better than what we had, probably. I think we had 4 barks. And then everything changed when we attacked. Although it was our land that the Portuguese had originally taken from us, so I don't feel bad at all. Get Sevilla taken care of. And that war justification is getting closer to being solved. King 3 inflation. Inflation, right now, fairly high. Could ignore them. Get stability. Stability would cost 233 of my power. No, spend 100 of my power. I'll ignore them. Which will increase the cost of everything. That's not what I wanted. Yep, it's not too bad. Just save up money for this war in case we need money for this war. Recall that diplomat. Namluks probably still won't want an alliance of any sort. We're kind of far away. What I can do is at the very least put them over here, managing these guys. Alright, okay, from what I see they only have 7, and their allies only have 1. Should repay this loan. Having loans doesn't help inflation at all. So no, they still... I think they lost their ally. Alright, good. Let's just declare war then. Take Figwig. They will not help them. That's good. Our allies, the Maz, will help. Hopefully my navy will outmaneuver their little navy there. 2 barks against 3 barks and 2 galleys. I think we got this. I don't think they have any leadership either. We don't have an admiral or anything. Admirals are expensive. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. Although I don't really care. Kind of want a new mission. We need to take Figwig, remember. Protect against Aragon. How do you want me to do that? I'm not really looking for an army size right now. Is England? We cannot make friends with England. They're way too far away. I guess the only option we really have is to improve prestige, but that's usually easier said than done. Usually you increase prestige by accomplishing those goals. And we've won our naval battle. That's something. Should we blockade them? Let's wait a bit. I don't know, let's get these guys out here to help. Oh no, they're mothballed. Let's see if they can help at all, really. I really can't afford to lose any ships. So hopefully them being... Okay, I just lost 1. Yeah, maybe that wasn't the best idea. I still have my carracks, though. I think I lost a galley or a bark or something. Yeah, I lost a bark. So they'll continue with the trade monitoring. These guys will go back home to mothball it up. Unfortunate loss of a bark. Now we are going into more debt. They're repairing. Okay, that makes sense. Maybe our next move should be to move towards Casdir and help out our allies in Zab. We need them to be good and somewhat strong. That extra 2,000 isn't much, but you know, an extra 2,000 is an extra 2,000. Seems the Ottomans had just invaded Tunis. Okay. Huge rebellions in Hungary. Okay, book burning. Order the city guards to intervene. What is our piety at? Gain 25 piety. Okay, now we are at 100. Our morale should be really good. Let's move to Cassadir. Get us closer to our friends. Although what we really want is Wijda. Or Ujda, however that's pronounced. Okay, now they're probably going to go all the way around their territory and try getting Figwig. We'll just sit here. Looks like our ally is moving through occupied territory to come help us. Okay. Well, we're going to sit here and take this territory. We're not suffering attrition for nothing, guys. Come on. You're good at distracting them and making them from 8,000 to 7,000. Oh, and Tujrut did decide to help out them. Poor mistake as far as I'm concerned. Look, Zab has already got more troops. Maintain that diplomat for now. Don't want any rudeness to befall us. Really hope we can take Castir before they take Figwig. That would prove a problem if I have to take that back again. Though I have to really get on destroying that military as soon as we're done occupying Casmidir. Accept the demands. Or lose one stability. Can't afford to lose stability. I need those national ideas. Furthermore, how are we doing on diplomatic tech? Okay, we're close. 800. We have 705. Okay. Probably same with military stuff. Getting close. Just, as Muslims, we are put in the Islamic technology group, or the Muslim technology group, which is 40% extra points to get stuff. These monarch points are for this stuff up here. So Western nations have no, they're good, they're default. There's no penalty on their technological progress, which usually means they will develop faster and be stronger for the majority of the game until we can Westernize, which I think is unfortunate. But that's the way the game's set up. I mean, there's no reason the Muslim nations couldn't have had a renaissance themselves. But, you know, part of it's alternate history, part of it is also simulating alternate history somewhat realistically. And you don't want super Zab over here westernizing and taking over the world. Unless the player directs it that way. Okay. You've taken Cassadir. You'll now invade Figwig. Meanwhile, what are the Portuguese doing here? That probably can't be good for us. Where's Portugal here? We gotta find that out now. Okay, well, they're at peace with Tunis. Peace with Tunis. So yeah, weird. Maybe they're just walking all the way around the Mediterranean because they can't get boats. It happens. Okay, gotta get there before the defenders desert. And their will seems to be breaking. There we go. We are doing great. Follow them to Wijda. We're losing a lot of manpower in this war. We're down to 137. Or 30, yeah. Now we are at none. Honestly, I want to continue chasing them down. There we go. Until they are no longer a problem. I'll get back to Wijda. And we'll take it. Well, it could knock out Twejourt, and vassalize them. And now I just noticed that our truce is going to be ending soon. How the time flies. September 1457. It's July. They'll more than likely just do an immediately declaration of war. And that's bad. So maybe we shouldn't try to do anything fancy and just get this done. See, 14 ducats, yielded prestige. We need to increase our prestige, so sure. Now, this is an offensive war. No one will give an alliance while we're attacking. So I was going to try and see if Tunis wants to play. Okay, our truce has ended. Scary stuff. Maybe they'll be distracted. Hopefully. They have a claim on Ceuta that they will lose in 50 years, I think. 1502. Yeah, repay that loan. We got the money for it. How do they get so many troops so fast? I'm not as confident we can overtake them as I was previously. Select army. At the very least, consolidate the regiments. Detach a siege. Don't try it. This could go very bad, though. Yep, we have disadvantageous, however you say that word, even if it is a proper word, terrain, but we seem to be doing a good job. They're running away. We should probably chase them down. At more manpower expense, but still. Now that we have 0 manpower, we're just not replenishing men and we're just bleeding. We could invest in mercenaries, but I really don't want to do that. Like I said, having a good navy would be really good for us in the long run. And we can invest in some tech. We will need some diplomatic power to get a peace. For now, we'll just do that real quick. Just get that done. We pay 1 loan. So now we can make docks, which will increase our trade power wherever we need it. And we just got more manpower, so that's good. Not much, I'll probably go away fairly soon, I would imagine. But it's alright. Now let's do some looking here. We cannot sue for peace because they are a vassal or lesser partner of a union. So they're probably best friends with Algiers or Falate. I can't even see it because of all those numbers there. But, you know, this country. Tlemcen. Tlemcen. Tlemcen? Okay. I think that's a C. Could be an E. Hard to tell. They evidently they're having huge manpower problems as well. Their ally, less so. They are a welcome addition. Oh yeah, because I think this is the one Yeah, they've expelled the Moors, they're all coming here. And we get 1 base tax in Fez, because more people. Which means more money. Man. Almost 7 gold a month. It's pretty good. We'll need such money when we start colonizing, because that's expensive. But beneficial in the end. I like to think so. A Wattaseed conspiracy. It is clear to us now that the Wattaseed family has been allowed to grow too strong and influential in our kingdom. Unless we move to curb their power now, we might not be able to further down the line. Sultan Abdullah II is convinced there is a conspiracy against the throne afoot. Kill them all? I don't like that event. Or they remain our trusted advisors. Seems risky, but it's worked out well so far. And I don't want to revolt on our hands, especially while we are in the midst of such conflict, the likes of which this region has never seen before, or at least in many years. I mean, I don't know the history, so it probably has seen greater conflict than this, but especially considering this started off with Portugal having Ceuta. I don't know, though. As soon as we take Ouija. There, let's see if they will peace up. I want what I want. I want Figwig, the Wargle, Ouija. Can I take that as well? I can. Can you cancel your subject? You can. Okay, seems like all too much. Okay. They have their limits, but I can get away with a lot of stuff. Okay, there's an actual Algiers, so it is still not proper for me to call them Algiers. I can't liberate them because I don't have enough diplomatic power. It takes 157 diplomatic power. How long would it take me to get that? A long time. I mean, it'd be great to have Algiers there. They would love me. I'd probably be able to vassalize them, honestly. And it would further divide them, make it easier for me to conquer, and create a buffer state there. So that reduces it quite a bit. And now that's 45. Treaties. They will not be a Moroccan vassal. War reparations. Yeah, I'm just not increasing diplomatic power enough. Getting 7, like, a month, I think? That's a month? That's... I want Algiers on my side. That would be 112. Worst case scenario, I can just invade again and take it. Kind of unfortunate I have to leave this devastating war, but very beneficial. I'll be taking 3 provinces away from what could have been a powerful enemy. And I should probably take some money as well. Leave them broke, pay some of my debts. There we go. We'll send this demand. I demand it. And there we go. We gain 9.2 aggressive expansion penalty. Some inflation. Should probably reduce that at some point. And a 78 administrative power to incorporate these places. 118 there. And this one will be a lot more expensive. No, that's actually cheaper. Okay, we'll get Figwig then. And Cassidir. And... you know, might as well just get Ouija real quick. Get it cored, all nice and tight. And get everyone back in Fez, and we'll just regroup, realize what we still have. Would they consider us still a rival? They do. What about Fezan? Thought we had an alliance with them at some point. They are a subject nation. Probably to the Mamluks. And they like me a bit, but not enough for an alliance, it would seem. Why? Moroccan army strength, distance between borders, Moroccan navy strength, Morocco. I don't know. I don't really want to improve relations with anyone right now. So I'll just improve relations with Mamluks, have my diplomat just... They'll be busy. Get these guys home as we administer those provinces, and hopefully rebellions don't come, as they usually do. And we are kind of unstable, and now we've lost a bunch of administrative power. We have 10 infantry and still 5 cavalry units. That's pretty good. Once everyone's man-powered up, we'll be back at, you know, a 15 stack, and then we can just get 5 more infantry, and we'll be pretty good after that. So let's repay all our loans. And you know what? See about that navy again. Where are my ships at? Lost sight of them. There they are, right in front of me. Strait of Gibraltar. Got 2 barks, 2 galleys. Let's get more barks. Sure. Let's see. Got 2 there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll get an 8th one, just to make it an even number as soon as we can. Well, that was exciting. I think I'll end it here, though. We're past half an hour now, I believe. Exciting battle. That was a lot more entertaining for me, and I think maybe for you, the viewer, as well. I would hope so. Than the last episode, in terms of the military maneuvering and junk. Didn't necessarily take their capital. We could have achieved more in that war, but I think what we ended up getting was pretty good in the grand scheme of things. So, if you like this, keep watching, tell me, let me know. And thank you for watching. It means a lot to me. Sincerely.